Good evening, everyone. It's always a little overwhelming to stand in front of this room. It's jam-packed, which we appreciate, by the way. But good evening, everyone. Bonsoir à toutes et à tous. Thank you all for being here tonight on what is a very, very special evening for Catalyst Canada because it is the 10th anniversary of the Catalyst Canada Honours Program. I'd like to start with some very important thank yous, and Dave, I'll start with you. As our RBC, as our presenting sponsor, I can say a heartfelt thanks to you and to RBC and to your team for supporting us not only in this dinner, but you've been partners, advocates, and role models for Catalyst and its mission for so many years, and we are so grateful for your support. We couldn't do this without you. And Isa, you are extraordinary. What you've done to provide support to families in need is nothing short of inspiring, and all this from a grade 10 civics assignment, which suggests to me that I went to the wrong high school. But when I think of the workforce of the future, I imagine you. So thank you for being here tonight to join in this celebration. Thank you also to Accenture for the wonderful Champions videos that you will see tonight, as well as the opening video. And Jeffrey Russell definitely has the voice for radio because he was narrating that. So thank you. And to the Canadian Bankers Association for sponsoring our cocktail reception this evening. And to our amazing conference sponsors, Deloitte, our title sponsor, and Bell and CIBC, they were with us throughout the day today and made it an amazing event. So thank you very much. And finally, to my team at Catalyst, who I think are mostly over there, I have to say that your commitment to our work, coupled with your enthusiasm and your heart, make me so proud to stand alongside you. You won't have to clap in every pause, I promise. Now, on this important 10th anniversary for Catalyst, I'd like to pause just for a moment and take you back to 2009. So I'll give you a bit of a second to cast your minds back to that time. Maybe you were heading to the movies to see Avatar or The Hangover. Or maybe you preferred to stay home with your guilty pleasure, Jersey Shore. And don't worry, I am not going to ask for a show of hands on this. Or maybe you, like so many of us, were drawn to the hope and promise of Barack Obama's first year in office. Now, It is against this backdrop that a small group of Canadian corporate leaders, led by our own Deborah Gillis, who is here with us tonight, decided that it was time to put the issue of workplace advancement for women in Canada firmly on center stage. This stage, to be exact. Now, the idea was to create a powerful must-attend event on the business calendar in Canada where Catalyst could spotlight corporate leaders who were truly making a difference in the lives of women at work. And by honoring them, we would inspire many others to do the same. From the very beginning, we've had some pretty powerful people in this room, from CEOs to university presidents to politicians and even astronauts. The most senior leaders in this country, women and men, completely committed to this cause. And tonight is no exception, thanks to all of you. But I'm also pleased to give a special call out this evening to the Governor and Senior Deputy Governor of the Bank of Canada. Welcome, Stephen and Carolyn. We're delighted to have you. But I think most importantly, the vibe in this room has always been very personal. And make no mistake, this work is personal. Over the years, we've been moved by the stories of each and every Catalyst champion. In fact, earlier this evening, we held a special gathering to celebrate all of the champions from the past 10 years, together with our outstanding Catalyst Canada Advisory Board. Now, walking into that reception, I felt much the same way as I did many years ago when I first met my songstress idol, Celine Dion. That is me on the left. And for all of you judgy McJudgy pants out there, I'm sure you've all had your awkward moments in life, so. Okay, seriously. The feeling then was of absolute awe, and tonight it's one of awe and gratitude. So let me say again, thank you to all of our Catalyst Canada Honours champions for their commitment to gender equality, and also a strong, heartfelt thanks to CIBC for generously sponsoring our reunion. Thank you. As the saying goes, if I've seen further than others, it is by standing upon the shoulders of giants. And all of these people, 201, are giants. And speaking of giants, I'd like to take a moment to recognize our 2019 honorees. Michael, you are courage and inspiration for every woman and man, out or not, and for those who stand by them. Allison, you are a tireless builder and connector of women leaders in the law, and your efforts have now propelled hundreds of them into positions of influence. Nori, I have to find you, Nori. Oh, there you are, I'm sorry. You inspire me with your authentic leadership, your commitment to leading by example, and your passion for paying it forward both inside TD and beyond. Sandra? She's here somewhere. Sandra, you remind us all that advancing women at work is not about a business case. You walk the walk and talk the talk every day. And Tom, you are a trailblazer because you recognized all of this well before many of your contemporaries, and today your efforts speak volumes. So congratulations and thank you to all of you. Now, anniversaries are a time to reflect. And as I consider my time at Catalyst, I realize that they've taught me a lot. 3 big things, in fact. First, this work can sometimes be hard, and I have some bruises to show for it. On more than one occasion, I've been called out for not having enough women in the room, or having too many women in the room, or not inviting more men into the conversation, or having way too many men in the conversation. So I'm empathetic to the work that you're all doing every day inside your organizations because it can sometimes be hard. But you're doing it, and that matters, and I can assure you we are making progress together. Which brings me to my second learning, that strong, inclusive leadership matters now more than ever in my lifetime. You see, we live in Canada, and by that simple fact and stroke of luck, we are among the most fortunate people in the world. One need only step outside of this country to know how truly blessed we are. Canada can and should be a world leader in every way, leveraging all of its resources, natural, technological, and human. In my view, the time is now for leadership that believes in unity, prosperity, and equity. Equity that compels the very best talent, homegrown and otherwise, to build an open and thriving Canada. So let's be that kind of leader. Now, Dave, I was also very fortunate to participate this year in Plan International's Day of the Girl, Girls Belong Here, and welcomed Chloe Kameni, a remarkable 4th-year student from McGill University, to take over my role for the day. And although I don't see her, I believe Chloe is with us here this evening, and I hope she won't mind my saying that she wasn't shy about sharing her very insightful views about gender equality with me. She noted that she didn't see herself reflected in corporate Canada's leadership, even though we live in one of the most diverse countries in the world. This reinforced my third learning, which is this. As we continue to accelerate progress for women at work, we must ensure equity of opportunity for all women, regardless of race, ethnicity, ability, or sexual identity. Catalyst's recent emotional tax research has underscored many of the reasons why this is so important, but it's clear that there's still much work to do. And Chloe, I promise you that we will remain focused on this work. Now, my final words are for all the young people in the room, including the many who have joined us here with Plan International Canada, thanks to CIBC, Isa, Chloe, the very talented teen entrepreneur Ria, who spoke with us during the conference today, and my own two kids, Jack and Meredith, who are here and whom I'm very proud of. We've talked a lot today about the future of work and the many challenges and opportunities that it presents. Now, as you chase your dreams and build your careers, expect a lot of your leaders. Do not let up on us. Insist on a future of work that is truly inclusive, where gender balance is a given, and you can bring your whole self to whatever you do every day. Expect nothing less, because you deserve it. Thank you.